हेलो 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 गाइस, क्या हाल चाल। सब बढ़िया भाई। चलो तब आज रोनाल्डिनियो का रिव्यू लेते हैं। वेयर इज माय फ्रेंड रोनाल्डिनियो। फुटबॉल ऑर्डर डन। पोस्टर क्राफ्टिंग। गोल्ड फर्स्ट। तो हेलो गाइस, कैसे हैं आप लोग। आज हम कर रहे हैं प्ले रिव्यू ऑफ रोनाल्डिनियो। देखते हैं कैसे जाता है। दोस्त को मिला भाई, दोस्त को मिला है। हाँ भाई। न्यू न्यू स्ट्रीमर लोग के स्ट्रीम पे कोई भी नहीं होता। ये दुख है हमारा। अरे भाई डिवीजन 4। भाई 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 दुख इसकी फॉर्म में है। किसको किसको हटाऊं। मैं थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट कर रहा हूँ। 8 स्पिन में मिल गया भाई इसको। तो खिलाते हैं। मेरे आईडी से डिवीजन मैच खेल के देख। पता चल जाएगा तुम्हें। क्या पता चलना है भाई। ऐसा क्या स्पेशल है भाई आपके आईडी में। थोड़ा बताएं हमें। मैं इसके बाद रामलाल के और एक आईडी भी देखने वाला हूँ खेल के कि उससे भी तो इडन हाजार्ड मिला है। देखा जाए उसके उससे भी खेल के। अरे नेपाल। भाई इंडिया इंडिया के बाहर से प्लेयर इंटरनेशनल लेवल से प्लेयर से हार रहा हूँ। इंडिया में प्लेयर खत्म हो गए गाइस। बाकी प्लेयर्स खेल रहे हैं मेरे साथ। स्किल देखने को पहले इसका स्किल्स क्या क्या है। रेड बॉल कंट्रोल 01। राइट पोजीशन 99। पूरी इसको चेंज इसको कम करके यहाँ देना होगा। स्पीड एस्केलेशन देना। एस्केलेशन तो ठीक है, स्पीड देना होगा। फिनिशिंग देना होगा। और कर्ल भी यहाँ से पॉइंट्स कम करने पड़ेंगे। क्या हुआ भी। रैंडम दे दिया है। अच्छा अच्छा। ठीक कर लूंगा। रामलाल को बुलाना है, रामलाल अगर देखेगा तो। नहीं तो ना तो अपने दूसरी आईडी लॉगिन कर लेना इसमें। तो अपने फोन में दूसरी आईडी लॉगिन कर ले अपने वाली। खेलते हैं तेरे तेरे साथ भी खेलता हूँ और एक मैच।
Well, what a
तेरी
sight
दूसरी आईडी
this
से
is. The colour, the
वर्सेस।
choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
अरे अरे,
So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
भाई तेरे प्लेयर्स थोड़ा लेफ्ट राइट भाग तो रहे हैं, तो पता नहीं ये क्या होगा।
And here's Neymar. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Can he finish?
नाइस गोल रे।
You beauty!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his caliber can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
अरे यार
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. This is a promising build-up. Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
कुछ तो रीजन बता कि हाँ ये प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है।
Nepal with the corner, there first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Romario.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
अरे कोई नहीं भाई, अगर खराब भी जाएगा तो एक ही गेम जाएगा, उसके बाद तो मैं मारूंगा ही।
And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Messi. And Messi!
यार अच्छा निकाल लिया था बॉल।
Terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Messi. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. And he can thump it away. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Alexander-Arnold finding himself in space. And he's gone backward here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Messi. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's a key interception. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Romario really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Upamecano.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
There will be 1 minute. Messi. That has been slung wide.
Well,
and the referee has blown for half-time.
So
a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Manchester United go in at half-time with a game to chase.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
ये राइट ही है। वॉइस वॉइस सही आ रहा है ना? अरे नहीं नहीं, गेम में चेंज करने से डायरेक्ट चेंज नहीं होता भाई। चिल चिल ब्रो चिल। मैच के अंदर चेंज करने से कुछ चेंज नहीं होता। मैंने बस
We're on the
प्लेयर्स
move
ड्रॉप
again.
किए हैं क्योंकि प्लेयर्स ई फॉर्म में थे।
Manchester
देख
United
लो,
really need to bring up their
साला को
intensity
हटाया
and
है
rhythm a
और
notch
फिर
or two,
इसको।
Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, that is a nice touch. Doué. And he's heaved it away. And he's there to retrieve it. Messi!
अरे यार हट।
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there.
प्रैक्टिस
Should
मैच
have put his
प्रैक्टिस मैच।
foot right through it.
And he's intervened well there. Doué. Spread it left. Lovely pass, but can he... Chance, surely!
अरे यार
Oh, it's hit the post! He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here.
मैं देख मैं
And
मार तो
that's
रहा
a
हूँ, बस
good
जा नहीं रहा था
finish.
गोल। अब तो गोल भी गया।
And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very
अरे
interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rijkaard. It's played through for him. Well, there's the clearance.
I have a hope that I can win this match.
And it's Olmo. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Messi. And Doué. And here's Romario. And this is Neymar. That is lovely. And a shot! He's got away with one there. Quality ball. Dani Olmo. And this is Ronaldo.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So much chance!
अरे भाई भाई
And it's in!
क्या ड्रिबल
And
किया है।
they've got their lead back. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Juve. Juve. He's on it. Can he get away? And he's managed to get rid.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is
इंटरनेट
that.
चेंज कराओ उसके बाद देखिए।
Manchester United can justifiably find
थोड़ा
this a
एक दो गेम
hard
तो
one
खराब
to
किया है।
swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Manchester United, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which
क्या
was
बोल रहे हो?
painfully exploited and...
चल टेंशन मतलब और कुछ तो नहीं हो, तेरा सिलेक्शन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट तो मिल जाएगा तुझे। I mean free tries, not selection contract. इसको भी भाई वर्सेस खेलना है, जरूर बताना। रोनाल्डिनियो का प्लेयर रिव्यू चल रहा है और हम रिव्यू कर रहे हैं। A lot of expectations बंदा खेले। बैक में इन वाला तो नहीं, बात तो सही है भाई कि कोई बचा नहीं है, मगर फिर भी यू नेवर नो कि
Well, what
हाँ
a
कोई
scene
और
we
मिल
have
जाए।
here. There's a real
क्या पता
expectant
तुझे
buzz
ये
in the
मिल जाए,
stadium, and the
टप्पू मिल
players
जाए,
on
या
the
फिर
pitch
ये
are
और एक
raring to
प्लेयर है मिल
go
जाए, ऐसा
any minute now.
विराट मिल जाए।
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now,
अच्छा खेलता
the
भाई,
game
टप्पू
itself.
और विराट भी दोनों अच्छे खेलते हैं।
And we're underway. Nepal lining up in what very much looks as though it's going to be a 5-3-2.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends.
And the shot! Dealt with nicely by the defence. McManaman.
That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Filippo shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
भाई आपका
A momentary
गोलकीपर
lapse
थोड़ा अजीब नहीं खेल रहा है,
mercilessly exploited. They were
ऐसी जब मार दिया।
absolutely lethal.
Oh, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So, a breakthrough already. Tries to play it through. Upamecano cuts it out.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's in a great position here. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Manchester United are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. McManaman. It's Inzaghi! They want to be quick to recover this. Khan herring after the ball here. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. Juve. Now that looks a decent ball. Pepe. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Ronaldinho. Juve. Peruzzi gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Vardiol. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a lovely... GOIN!
लगा
The
तो
keeper
लगा
has
तो
reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And it's Zanetti. He's having a hit!
तुझे ज़ैनेटी या फिर कुछ
Sharp
नहीं लिया
and
तूने
fitting,
उस
but
पैक में?
not quite.
Zanetti certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Looking to play him in. Well read, nice interception. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nepal clearly should have
sorry,
gone for
sorry.
the easier
वो था
pass.
ना,
Now they'll have to quickly
गोलकीपर लिया
regroup.
तूने।
Aimed
नहीं, मुझे
beyond
ध्यान
the
नहीं आ रहा था कि
defence.
तूने क्या लिया है।
Owen!
एक पैक नहीं आया था
And he
प्रीवियसली
should
फ्री
have
वाला,
made them pay.
तूने उससे
That's good
गोलकीपर
running.
लिया ना,
It makes life so much easier when you have people
और
who are
फ्री
willing
में
to
तुझे
go
कुछ
beyond
मिला
the
नहीं
defence like that.
इतने सारे ट्राइस के बाद भी।
Rijkaard. Donatoni.
क्या है भाई?
That's it, 45 minutes up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build
मुझे
on
नेपाल
after
के
the
बंदे
break.
क्यों खेल रहे तेरे साथ?
Manchester United come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Okay, but this is another shit. Yes, bro, I know. Your defenders are shit. I can see that, my friend, that your defenders are shit.
So off we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Joe! That's put paid to the danger.
तूने कुछ skills
And
नहीं
they
दी क्या
win it
किसी को?
back again. And here's Haaland. Applies the finish! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it into space. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. Surely he can't miss, and he shoots! And he hits the net.
And then they
have done it!
Bhai,
They
kya
have
bhai.
their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Manchester United restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Haaland. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gabriel. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Juve going about things with real menace. McManaman. Great ball if he can get there. That's a shade optimistic. And he can clear it away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
It's a good run that.
भाई बंदे ने क्या हगा है भाई?
I think there were a few
मेरे
doubts for a
पास
split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Number 17, McManaman. Coming on the field, number 24, Mbappe.
And here's Haaland.
14, Danny Olmo.
Now he's got space here. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Juve, who does have an assist to his name.
अरे यार गोल था भाई.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Kukçu. Ronaldinho. Juve. And he's intervened well there. And time is up. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Haaland claiming the man of the match award. And
रुक मैं देख देखता हूँ एक दो. ऊपर सब देके रखता है भाई. 16 है भाई तेरे पास, तूने 10 बोल रहा था. हाँ इसको खिला के दे. मजारो और तो इन दोनों को खिला के देखते हैं. सेंटर बैक्स नहीं तेरे पे एक भी. एक भी ढंग के नहीं है. अरे अरे अरे, गेम का सर्वर ही जा रहा है. व्हाट द हेल. यार लॉगिन दिखा रहा है. हट. अब ठीक है. अबे गेम ही उड़ गया. ड्यू टू हाई लोड दिखा दिया. सेलेक्ट ही नहीं होगा. सेलेक्ट कर रहा था मैं. हाई सर्वर लोड दिखा दिया गेम. अब गेम ऑन हो जाएगा. हो गया ऑन तो. यार मैं स्ट्रीम करने के मन से बैठा हुआ था यार. ठीक है ठीक है. हाँ बाबू सुन लिए. एक कॉल वाले कंप्लीट. में गया था भाई को. घर में तो कोई प्लेयर का मिले. सेकेंडरी मिले.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he... Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Quarter of an hour played. No goals as yet. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good take. He leaps for it. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Massaro. Carreras made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. It's a pretty loose pass. Chetri. Very nicely done. Can he get on the end? There's the shot! They've scored! The first significant strike. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Steaming, real chance! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Knocks it into space. And this is Batistuta. That's put paid to the danger. Manchester United have reclaimed it.
मुझे ऐसा फील क्यों हो रहा है मैं यही से आ रहा हूँ.
That's going wide left. And it's De Bruyne. And here's Batistuta. Mohamed Salah. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Manchester United currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves. Too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
What the hell? भाई अगर आपको लेट हो रहा है तो निकल जाओ आप. हमको टाइम लगेगा.
That's the kind of movement.
हमको टाइम लगेगा.
Oh, important interception. That's a throw.
Yeah. ठीक है.
It's crossed into the middle. Khan claims it. safe hands.
सुने नहीं ये चीज़ ना, सुने नहीं ये
Well, that might
चीज़.
be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
जब आप पैक करिएगा तो हमको छोड़ना है ना वहाँ तक, को छोड़ना है ना.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. Okay, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Strong running down that left flank. Massaro. De Bruyne looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can...
Shot, surely!
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Over to the right flank. It's a throw in.
मुझे ऐसा क्यों फील हो रहा है ना, तूने ज़्यादातर प्लेयर्स को ऑटो प्रोग्रेशन दिया हुआ है, थोड़ा थोड़ा फील हो रहा है मुझे, ऐसा ही है क्या?
Threads one in. An uncompromising challenge.
कुछ कुछ प्लेयर्स को
Substitutions taking place.
They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Delivered with swing. But he's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. Donadoni receives it in a wide position. And he's lost, takes a shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Carreras calmly anticipates. And here's Batistuta. Donadoni. That's at the end.
किसको किसको दिया भाई?
So in the end, one goal did it.
Please tell
An
me the
exciting
name.
encounter where
Massaro
both
ko?
sides produced a...
नहीं भाई, बैड डिसीजन. अरे यार गेम फिर ना अटक जाए. बैक कर दे भाई, बैक कर दे, बैक. कलेक्ट वलेक्ट नहीं करना भाई मुझे. इसको ये इसका प्रोग्रेशन ड्रिबलिंग है ही नहीं भाई, इसका फिजिकल बहुत है, ड्रिबलिंग बड़ा. अरे बस दो चीज ही लाया है, देख, दो चीज हटाया है, फिर मत ले. फिजिकल हटा के उसको ये दिया है. पे भी बीवे हैं, को खिलाओ। रुक इसको स्किल देता हूँ एक तो। तो जो भी स्किल दूंगा भाई वेस्ट हो जाएगा, वेस्ट। एक दे के देखता हूँ तो कैसा है। मैनेजर एक ही है क्या तेरे पास? टू शो ऑटोमेटिक खेल रहा है, पोजीशन खेल के। अच्छे स्किल्स, अबे एक ही दिया, टेंशन मत ले। फिर तू रोने लगेगा कि नहीं भाई मेरे स्किल्स हटा दिए ये वो। मैंने एक ही दिया है। मैं 2-3 और गेम खेलूंगा, फिर उसके बाद इसका एडिन हजार्ड वाला भी डालना है। तो हेली अरे सर सर बिग फैन बिग फैन। क्या हाल है? रुक जाओ, वो आईडी लॉगिन करता हूँ। कर भाई कर, दूसरा आईडी लॉगिन कर।
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental
आदम अभी
occasion.
अगर खेलना है तो खेल सकता भाई, गेम का न्यू अपडेट आया है, अभी से
Well,
सब
the
कुछ चेंज हुआ
pre-match
है, ठीक है?
build-up has been
किसी का भी हाथ
fantastic.
सेट नहीं है अभी
Now,
गेम में।
the game itself. And we're underway.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Olise.
अरे
It's a
यार पहले ही
sharp
ऑफसाइड
little
था,
ball
बट
here. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
बॉल इस साइड कुछ ज्यादा ही आ गया। ये मेरा आईडी नहीं, मेरे दोस्त का आईडी है, खेल रहा हूँ।
Now it's Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. He is through. Shapes to shoot! Beckham clears without hesitation. Looking for options for movement. Oh, no joy this time. Olise is herring after that one. Saka cuts it out. Roberto Baggio. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely spread. And this is Dembele. And Beckham! And it's a goal!
भाई what was that
And
man?
we have liftoff! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Melbourne City are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real folk.
Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control.
There could be trouble here. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is... Oh, he's one-on-one! Big chance!
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will...
Tries one from range! No, he's missed it.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Well read, nice interception. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Rice, looking for the run. Oh, shooting!
भाई
Oh,
साहब
good
भाई
finish. And
हाँ
they're
ना भाई
threatening to
अब ये
fly
हेडिस पे
away
रिव्यू ना
here.
हो पाएगा इस साल मुझे ना
More or
लगता
less by himself, as cool as you like.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yamal. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Olise. Great vision.
2 added minutes has been in the game.
Ronaldinho. And the counter is on. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Oh, really well played.
Delivers with whip. He's rising.
अरे यार
So, temporary
भाई
halt to
इतना
the
मेहनत
action.
करने के बाद ऐसे होगा
What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, that has not gone well. And he's there to belt it away. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ronaldinho.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And this is Ronaldinho. He's having a...
फक भाई ये क्या था
A potential goal of the
हट
season
बे
contender, if
देखो भाई
only.
देखो देखो कितना अच्छा
Ronaldinho
मारा था
can
भाई
really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Oh no, what has happened here? And it's Neymar. Dembele has created 1 goal already. Melbourne City have it back and can go again. Still
ये
no way
देखो ये
through.
देखो
The defending here is resolute. Neymar. Batistuta. Great chance! And a neat finish. He won't get many
बढ़िया
simpler
ठीक है
than
ठीक है
that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Manchester United cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Played out wide, and it's Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away? Yeah, he's fouled him there. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
That is
क्या
some
बचा है
save
यार
from Khan. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Yamal shoots! And that really should have been that.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 18.
Stood up well to him there.
Number 21. Batistuta. Coming on the field. Number 15. Donadoni.
And it's Van Nistelrooy.
23.
And here's De Bruyne.
Number 30. Messi.
Played back into the centre.
13.
Now it's Lewandowski.
Substitution.
Donadoni. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Knocks it into space. Rijkaard kept to... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Donadoni. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And here's Van Nistelrooy. Foot in.
Melbourne City really wanted that 2-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And the shot!
How was that, my friend?
And
How
no
was that?
mistake. We thought they were done, but never say never.
भले last word में लगा है, but I could score.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Aim forwards. And it's made its way to him. He's found a way through. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle
Clear
for
again,
what they
work
get
in.
and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
नहीं तो मैं फिर वंश की आईडी लॉगिन करने जा रहा बता। आया भाई वर्सेस किलो हो गया। Anyone who wants to play versus, do let me know in the chat. Create कर। Okay, okay. तू है क्या लिस्ट में? कौन है भैया? What demon? Nice players. Invite किया तुझे? एक स्किल और देने का। चलो बोलती है। पीपी चेंज नहीं किया यार। प्लेयर प्रोग्रेशन। इसके बाद मैं वंश की आईडी लॉगिन करूंगा। अरे तू सुहेल से कोई आईडी क्यों नहीं ले लेता? के पास तो इतनी सारी आईडीज आती रहती है, एक कोई ना कोई। एक को तो अपने पास ले ले, उसके पास तो रहते ही है पहले। अभी भी कुछ दिन पहले डाल रहा था ग्रुप में कि हाँ ये आईडी है मेरे पास। उसका आईडी पासवर्ड ले ले तो यूज कर। बेकार फालतू में तो ये बेकार से आईडी लेके खेल रहा है, उसमें प्लेयर्स भी नहीं है ढंग के। कम से कम मजा तो आएगा नए नए प्लेयर्स के साथ खेलने
So
में।
welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Back where it came from. Now it's Torres. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Manchester United are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
मुझे लगा था वेन
It
डाइक
looked avoidable
संभाल
and
लेगा।
unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
इसके पास कोई सेंटर बैक भी तो नहीं। आओ विदाउट टीम में खेला जाए।
And he's quick to get rid. It'll be a throw-in. Aimed at the far side. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And he shoots! Not a bad try by any means.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good play. Rosicki. Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Neymar! And the ball's come loose here. And he gets rid in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. Doué. And he's managed to get free. He's found a way past. Referee's given a throw. And it's Rosicki. Now it's Haaland. Kimmich promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Haaland. Rosicki will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. Haaland. Oh, he's having a go! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Torres. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar!
यार आज
That's a
इतना
fair
अटक का रहा है
try,
गेम.
but just off target.
High server load, I
Neymar
guess.
has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Hazard. Oh, nice touch.
अरे यार
Foul
भाई
and a free kick in a
फिर से
very
रेड जाएगा,
dangerous
फिर से
area.
रेड जाएगा.
And that's going to be a
येलो दिया,
booking.
बच गया, बच गया.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Well,
मुझे
they're
लगता है आज
struggling
मुझे
to
स्ट्रीम
cope
जल्दी
with
खत्म करनी
a
पड़ेगी.
pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all
क्योंकि
round.
गेम बहुत
So
अटक
the
रहा
last
है.
big chance perhaps before half-time. That is some save from Khan. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Minutes has been indicated.
Oh, well. And the referee has signalled for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
इसको
Some first
मार्शली
half
टर्न दिया,
thoughts?
इसको डबल टच
Manchester
दिया.
United can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it has... Big chance!
ये क्या भाई?
And that's a tidy finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. So we have the first goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Ronaldinho. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Neymar. Ronaldinho in acres of space out wide.
ये
Out of
भाई
play for a goal kick.
अच्छा तो मैं क्रॉस दे देता, ये बॉल तो जाता वहां तक.
It's a pretty...
They can't let the
अरे
intensity drop now,
यार
Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help.
Takes a
मेरा
shot!
गोलकीपर देखो भाई.
And that's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes
टीम
down
नहीं
to
चल रहा
that
भाई.
quality on
टीम
the
अटक
final
रहा है
pass.
बहुत.
And we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Manchester United are sitting pretty. Haaland! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a decent clearance. Kicked it back promptly. And that was very necessary. Played back. Alexander-Arnold. Half an hour gone in the second half. The less said about that pass, the better.
हाँ ये भाई
Substitution.
Messi. Haaland. Messi. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Finds himself unceremoniously floored.
बहुत गंदा गेम चल रहा है भाई
Corner number 2 then.
लगता है मुझे अपनी ओरिजिनल आईडी से आना पड़ेगा
Oh, can he finish? This time, surely. No, again, there's no way through. Now it's Haaland. Looking for options for movement. And it's Messi. Distributed tidily. Now it's Valverde. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Manchester United have their third corner. And a few accusing looks coming his way. Five minutes to add. Great vision. Hazard. Messi. And Messi! It is close, but that is the line.
एक मिनट आया मैं अपनी आईडी लॉगिन कर रहा हूँ ऐप मैं अपनी आईडी लॉगिन कर रहा हूँ ठीक है डाटा ट्रांसफर डाटा लिंक टू कोनामी आईडी डोंट थिंक कुछ और दिखेगा बस भाई नॉट ओनली स्किल्स प्लेयर आल्सो मैटर बोथ मैटर ब्रो अगर सिर्फ स्किल्स और प्लेयर नहीं है तो फिर वो हक देते हैं ना। तो अपने आईडी लॉगिन करियो। मैं अपने एक फ्रेंड को 2 फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट भेजूँ। OG_Piraim। ये तो अभी नया नया आईडी ही बना है। ये तेरे से हार रहा हूँ। अब भाई तू जीतता भी तो है। तू सिर्फ हारता तो मैं मानता है, तू जीत भी रहा है। शादाब खेलेगा क्या वर्ष? अगर तू है चैट में तो। तेरे पास प्लेयर्स तो नहीं उतने अच्छे, मैं अपना ये डिमोट कर लूंगा। खेलेगा नैप खेलेगा क्या तू? खेल से ज्यादा प्लेयर्स की जरूरत है टीम में। भाई तेरे पास प्लेयर्स सेंटर बैक चाहिए तुझे, एक दो तू सेंटर बैक खरीद ले ना इससे। टोकन से ही खरीद, ये कॉइन से खरीद ले जो तेरे पास जीपी है। जीपी वाले प्लेयर्स ही तेरे वो ज्यादा अच्छा खेलेंगे। नॉर्मल बेस डोनारुमा ज्यादा बेटर खेलता है मुझे तो लगता है, कभी कभी बना हुआ है रूम। देख इनवाइट सेंड किया तुमने। कैंसल हुआ। रुक जा मैं भेजता हूँ। मेरा फ्रेंड आया है खेलने के लिए। उसने अभी जस्ट गेम डाउनलोड किया है। बोला है भाई खेलते हैं साथ में। रेडी। टेंशन मत ले। आया ये ओवर टेरिबल कर देता हूँ। अच्छे से नहीं खेलेंगे फिर। नहीं तो भाई कुछ ज्यादा ही बेटर खेलने लगे हैं मेरे प्लेयर्स, और उसका नया नया आईडी है। हाँ हाँ आईडी लॉग आउट कर दिया। तेरा वाला आईडी लॉग आउट कर दिया नायब। मैंने बोला तो था गेम खत्म करने के बाद आईडी लॉगिन कर रहा हूँ मैं अपने वाली। मेरा एक दोस्त खेलना चाह रहा है मेरे साथ। दादा मेरा टीम देख। अरे उसकी आईडी अभी नए नए आज ही गेम डाउनलोड किया उसने, देखना है यहाँ पे। आ जाओ देखते हैं, बड़ा मजा आएगा। इसलिए मैंने टेरिबल करके खेल रहा हूँ कि भाई कम से कम बंदा ये तो उसको ये तो बुरा ना लगे कि भाई अजीब सा खेलने लगा। ट्रिक ट्रिक बेस प्लेयर के साथ खेलने की ट्रिक। पूरी ये क्या गोल था भाई, क्या गोल था? सॉरी सॉरी सादा। ये मेरे प्लेयर पूरे फॉर्म में खेल रहे हैं या फिर सही फॉर्म में खेल रहे हैं? पेनल्टी पेनल्टी। स्लाइड मारना होता है, लेफ्ट राइट अप डाउन। कोई बात नहीं सादा, अब तो बाकियों से अच्छा ही खेल रहा है फिर भी। बस तुझे थोड़े स्किल्स सीखने हैं, कैसे करते हैं स्किल्स। मैं बस बॉल लेके शूट मार रहा हूँ, पता है, अगर परफेक्ट शूट मारो तो एक बार में गोल हो जाएगा। सॉरी शाला, बहुत दूर से लेकर आ रहा था मैं, तो मैंने सोचा मार ही देता हूँ। वेल प्लेड मैंगल, अच्छा खेला। नायब भाई, खेलोगे क्या? रेडी कर नायब। रूम में बैठ के पता नहीं क्या कर रहा है भाई। बुलाया हूँ फोन कर खेल, पता नहीं क्या करने लगता है भाई। रैंडम रख के खेलते हैं इसके साथ, इसका हालत खराब हो जाएगा, पता है एक प्लेयर बॉल नहीं ले पाएगा। इसके साथ आज कॉमेडी किया जाए। हम टाइम पास में खेल रहे भाई, तेरा साथ कसम से बता रहे हैं, तो ठासा टासा छूट जाएगा। अरे यार हमको लगा अंदर आ गया था। हेडशॉट। रेड येलो येलो। ये लास्ट गेम होगा, मैं चला जाऊंगा इसके बाद। मार के सुला दिया भाई। अब तो रेड है। और डोनारुमा भाई। जा रहे सादा बाद में खेलेंगे, ठीक है।